Terraform outputs are a powerful mechanism for exporting structured data about your infrastructure resources after a successful deployment. This exported data can be utilized by automation tools to configure other infrastructure components or serve as data sources for different Terraform workspaces. Outputs also serve as the method by which a child module exposes data to a root module, enabling complex infrastructure composition. The primary purpose of Terraform outputs is to extract and present data from your configurations, functioning as return values for Terraform modules. They grant access to resource attributes and other critical information post-infrastructure deployment, making dynamic values available. Outputs enable the sharing of attributes from dynamically generated resources between Terraform configurations and external systems. For example, an output can capture the public IP address of an EC2 instance, making it available for use by another Terraform configuration or an external configuration management tool. Outputs provide dynamic values for dependent resources, facilitating automated configuration management and maintaining consistent logic. They can also function as documentation, clearly presenting information about the infrastructure provisioned by Terraform for other engineers or teams. Outputs are declared within .tf files using the output block, each requiring a unique name for referencing. The value argument within the output block is assigned an expression that references other resources or module attributes. This value is the data that will be exported, and Terraform renders and displays outputs only when Terraform apply is executed. For example, an output named instance_public_IP can be defined to capture the public IP address of a web_server instance. It is recommended to define outputs in a separate outputs.tf file per module to enhance clarity and organization. Including a human-readable description for each output is highly recommended for documentation and collaboration. The sensitive argument can prevent sensitive values from being displayed in the console, though they are still stored in the state file. Outputs are crucial for passing data between different Terraform modules, enabling the composition of complex infrastructure from reusable components. The Terraform_state data source can retrieve output values from another Terraform configuration, facilitating cross-configuration data sharing. Terraform also permits outputting an entire resource or data block, useful for debugging and inspecting resource properties. The Terraform output command displays all output values or specific ones by name, and can format them as JSON for programmatic consumption. While inputs configure resources during a run, outputs retrieve and display information about the state of resources after deployment. Effective use of Terraform outputs enables developers and DevOps engineers to manage and share infrastructure information, automate configuration processes, and enhance collaboration.